What's going on, everybody? It's your guy Realistic, and I'm doing another tutorial slash overview video for soundoracle.net. And in this video, I'm going to be going over this brand new plugin by Baby Audio called Smooth Operator. It is a really great plugin. It does a really good job with reducing resonance. If you've ever used a plugin like Soothe 2, you're going to be familiar with exactly how this works. But first, before we get into that, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube page. That way you can stay up to date with our latest videos just like this one, and you'll get tips and tricks directly in your mobile feed if you're subscribed. And also, Oracle and I do have two online courses, the art of beat mixing and the art of vocal mixing. Both of them are packed full of hours worth of content, several videos, and everything that you need to know to be able to mix and master your beats or mix and master your vocals. I'll put the link in the description to both courses down below. Okay, so now let's dive into what this plugin is all about. Like I said, if you've used a plugin like Soothe, this is a lot like this. What it does is it suppresses resonating frequencies, which is really great because resonating frequencies can definitely be an issue, and they're one of the main culprits to ruining a great sounding mix, right? So Baby Audio had sent this plugin over to us. I played around with it for a little bit, and I really did actually start to like. Just know Oracle and I do get quite a bit of plugins sent our way to do reviews and stuff like that, and a lot of them we pass on because we don't like the plugin, or we feel it doesn't work, or we feel like maybe you won't like it. So just know that if we actually do a review on a plugin, it actually means that we legitimately like the plugin, and we're not just going to do it because we do it because we like it, we think you'll like it, and we think that it's an overall good look for everybody involved. And this happens to be one of the ones that I actually liked. So let's dive into this plugin and really see what it's all about. I got this vocal here. Let me bypass this so we can hear what the vocal sounds like beforehand.
Like me, you be rocking fashion over mini dress with Nike. A storm is in my head and you're the thunder and the lightning. Ride or I die, yeah, I mean that with my life. All of is a body of water and we're an island. Like
Okay, pretty cool, right? But there are a couple little areas that we could smooth out a little bit and kind of reduce some of those resonating frequencies. What's really cool here is we got this flat line, and it's just going to automatically start to suppress the resonating frequencies that it detects.
Like me, you be rocking fashion over me.
And for the sake of the video, I'll go ahead and take the reverb off for a moment.
Like me, you be rocking fashion over mini.
And you can see this work here. So this main node, what this is kind of like our master threshold. And so like the threshold, this unlike a regular EQ, when I do this, this doesn't boost the frequency and this doesn't cut a frequency. What this does is it changes the actual threshold. So when we enhance this, what's going to happen is it's going to preserve the frequency area. And if we lower this down, what it's going to do is it's going to reduce the resonance in that area. So if we go ahead and move this down here, we'll see that we can start to suppress more frequencies.
Like me, you be rocking fashion over mini dress with Nike. A storm is in my head and you're the thunder and the lightning. Ride or I die, yeah, I mean that with my life and all of it.
So we're already reducing it. You can see right there. Here's without it.
Like me, you be rocking fashion over mini dress with Nike. A storm is in my head and you're the thunder.
And as we do that, I know the track starts to appear like it's brighter, but what's really happening is because we're reducing some of these frequencies, it allows the frequencies that we enjoy, the brighter ones and stuff like that, to really shine through. Okay, so now that we kind of got this little master area kind of figured out here, then what we can do is we can start grabbing these nodes right here and start looking for problem areas. And you can use your mouse wheel just like most EQs to change the width of the cue here. Just by scrolling on the mouse wheel. So let's go ahead and find some areas. There's this little solo button down here that we can solo out the frequency so we can really hear what the area is doing.
Like me, you be rocking fashion over mini dress with Nike. A storm is in my head and you're the thunder and the lightning. Ride or I die, yeah, I mean that with my life.
Okay, I feel like that's a pretty solid area, and let's look for a little area down here. I feel like there's a little bump that we can reduce.
Like me, you be rocking fashion over mini dress with Nike. A storm is in my head and you're the thunder and the lightning. Ride or I die, yeah, I mean that with my life.
Okay, so now let's listen to our changes.
Like me, you be rocking fashion over mini dress with Nike. A storm is in my head and you're the thunder and the lightning. Ride or I die, yeah, I mean that with my life. And
I might reduce some stuff up here.
like me. You be rocking fashion over mini dress with Nike. A storm is in my head and you're the thunder and the lightning. Ride or I die, yeah, I mean that with my life. And our love is a body of water and we're an island. Yeah. Like me, you be rocking fashion over mini dress with Nike. A storm is in my head and you're the thunder and the lightning.
Okay, now let's go ahead and add the reverb back in and listen to this in the mix.
Like me, you be rocking fashion over mini dress with Nike. A storm is in my head and you're the thunder and the lightning. Ride or I die, yeah, I mean that with my life. Our love is a body of water and we're an island.
Yeah, we definitely get a lot more clear sound with that. And another thing too here is we got this little focus button here. And what this does is it focuses on what these nodes are doing. So the higher that we raise this, it's going to be more focused and it's going to be more surgical on the actual specific areas that we're focused on. Versus if we pull this down, it's going to be a little bit more broader and give a little bit more of a balanced approach. But for this, I kind of want to be more surgical.
Like me, you be rocking fashion over mini dress with Nike. A storm is in my head and you're the thunder and the lightning. Ride or I die, yeah, I mean that with my life. Our love is a body of water and we're an island. Like I just took you out to Thailand. Like me, you be rocking fashion over mini dress with Nike. A storm is in my head and you're the thunder and the lightning. Ride or I die, yeah, I mean that with my life. Our love is a body of water and we're an island. Lightning, ride or I die, yeah, I mean that with my life. Our love is a body of water and we're an island. Like I just took you out to Thailand. Our love is a body of water and we're an island. Yeah, even when we wildin', our love is a body.
Yeah, I love how clear that it makes it sound. And we really didn't have to do too much right there to achieve that result. And another little thing to note too here is it's kind of cool. There's this little ability to change the color of it. We got pink and we got green and we got blue. It's a really beautiful, elegant looking display. It kind of reminds me of Apple FabFilter, you know, that really clean, flat look that just really looks easy on the eye. So that's a nice, cool little feature right there. And the last thing we'll touch on, because, you know, it's pretty obvious that this is a lot like Soothe. This is probably where the inspiration came from. And so I want to give you a direct answer. Is this as good as Soothe? Does it do what Soothe does? I think it does pretty close to what Soothe does. In my personal opinion, I still like Soothe more because there is a lot more functionality, at least with Soothe 2. Maybe not Soothe 1, but Soothe 2, I think, has a lot more functionality and a lot more options and stuff like that. However, I will say this comes at a fraction of the price of what Soothe does. So for $39 for what this does, you can't beat it. And I think that if you're looking for, not to break the bank, and you're looking for a more cost efficient alternative to Soothe, this is perfect. It's going to do the job. It's going to do exactly what you want it to do. So I do think that it is a great and solid, more cost efficient alternative to Soothe. So like I said before, I'll have the link in the description below. And also, if you're not already, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can stay up to date on videos like this. And don't forget about those 2 online courses that I mixed, the Art of Beat Mixing and the Art of Vocal Mixing. Both of those have the link in the description below. Until next time. Hey, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our channel right here so you can catch the latest tutorials on mixing, mastering, and production. And you can check out some of our suggested videos here, here, and here. And of course, if you're looking for premium loops and samples, you can find that at soundoracle.net. We got plenty to choose from.